Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, are you merely watching your life unfold, or are you truly the one creating it? Day after day, the routine remains the same. You wake up, brush your teeth, sip your coffee, head to work, return home. Watch something to unwind, go to bed, only to repeat the exact pattern the next morning. You find yourself longing for the weekend, hoping for a small break, craving something different, but that something different rarely comes. And this repetitive cycle, it's not random, it's happening for a reason. Everything in the physical world around us stems from one thing: pure potential. At the deepest level of existence, the quantum field reality doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. In simple terms, you don't attract what you desire. You attract what matches your energy. You may dream of an abundant life filled with freedom, love, and joy. But if deep down your thoughts and emotions are still laced with fear, lack, or uncertainty, then that's exactly what the universe will reflect back to you. Here's the astonishing truth. Most people, over 99%, are living on autopilot, completely unaware of the immense creative power within them. They think life is just happening to them, when in reality they are unconsciously creating the same circumstances over and over again. But there's good news: this cycle can be broken. By the time you finish reading this or watching the full message, you'll understand how to shift your energy from the inside to start changing your outer world. So if you've been feeling stuck, frustrated, or like nothing ever changes, no matter how hard you try, pay attention. Because the key to transformation isn't found by pushing harder in the external world. It begins by changing the invisible force that shapes everything: your frequency. And remember, the universe isn't made of matter alone. It is made of energy, and energy always responds to energy. The quantum field is always being influenced by the vibrational signature that is continually being emitted by your mind, your body, your thoughts, and your emotions. The difficulty is that the majority of people are unaware of the fact that their true frequency is frequently not in alignment with what they desire. Do you ever find yourself wondering why so many individuals hope for success but continue to suffer financially despite their best efforts? Why is it that so many people want to be in a loving relationship, but they continually end up drawing experiences that are frustrating? The reason behind this is that merely desiring something is not sufficient. In the event that your frequency does not correspond to that reality, the universe will be unable to provide it to you. You will only experience confusion, obstructions, and the repetition of the same patterns if your vibration is not tuned to the frequency of what it is that you want. Because of this, each day feels exactly the same. Unless you make changes to yourself, the world around you will not change either. Already, scientific research has demonstrated that reality is not as solid as it appears to be. Everything is potential energy on the subatomic level, and it is just waiting to be compacted into something we can physically experience. There are a lot of people who live their lives on autopilot, reacting to life, rather than actively constructing their own reality. Every morning when they wake up, they experience the same feelings, think the same ideas, and thus they give off the same vibration. What is the end result? More of the same again. Nevertheless, what if you were able to interrupt that cycle? Imagine for a moment that you had the ability to tune into a different frequency and bring about an altogether new future. It is not merely a matter of spiritual theory. Quantum physics and neuroscience both recognize this as a fundamental principle. When your brain is engaged in different ways, it physically generates new neural connections, which in turn changes your perception, and as a result, the reality that you perceive. Do you recall the repetitive routine that we discussed at the beginning of the sentence? What is it like to wake up, continue engaging in the same routines, long for the weekend, and finish the day with the impression that nothing has truly changed? This manifests itself as a result of your vibration becoming trapped in an energy cycle. It is not what you want that the universe responds to, but rather who you are. If you wake up every day with the same ideas, feel the same emotions, and behave in the same manner, then your vibration will continue to radiate exactly the same frequency. What is the end result? Over and over again, you are living the same reality due to the fact that you collapse the same options. And this is the reason why so many people feel that they are trapped with little real progress being made. Despite the fact that they are under the impression that they desire change, they do not adapt their internal frequency to vibrate in harmony with the new reality. And until there is a change in the vibration, none of the external conditions will change. At this point, you could be thinking, but I want to make a difference. A different life is what I want. In addition, I would like to know what you have been vibrating, mostly due to the fact that desiring is not sufficient. It is possible that you desire an incredible connection. Nevertheless, if you are deeply afraid of being wounded, then your vibration is not in alignment. It is possible that you have fantasies about living a successful life. Yet if you continue to hold beliefs about scarcity, your energy will continue to be in the frequency of lack. In the event that the quantum field reacts to your vibration rather than your desires, the most important question to ask is, what is the appropriate frequency to bring about the manifestation of what you desire? People who have achieved spiritual mastery, great manifestors, and even scientists who have studied the connection between the mind and matter have come to the realization that reality bends to those who have achieved harmony within themselves. There are individuals such as Nikola Tesla who once stated that if one wishes to comprehend the universe, one must conceive in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Previously, you were aware that the key to success in the creative process is to tune your own frequency. There is one thing, however, that nearly no one will tell you about. There is already a dominant vibration that you possess. You are already radiating a particular frequency to the quantum field at this very moment, and this frequency may or may not be aligned with what you wish to achieve. And this frequency is not only a result of what you consciously think, it is also a result of your profound beliefs, the emotions that you experience on a regular basis, and even the condition of your physical body. People who are skilled in the art of manifestation are aware of the fact that not only is it necessary to desire something, but it is also necessary to become that something. The most common error that people make is that they wait for their circumstances to improve before they start to feel good about themselves. They claim that I will finally be at peace once I have enough money. Alternatively, I will be content after I have found the person who will be the love of my life. However, this line of reasoning is incorrect. It is necessary for the energy to undergo a transformation within you before the universe can be able to reflect that new vibration back. The question now is, what is the secret of the great manifestors? What are the differences between them? They are aware that it is not about wishing for anything. Rather, it is about embodying the frequency of what it is that they most like to experience. Suddenly, they find themselves in a condition of assurance, faith, and congruence, as if the thing they desire is already a reality. In other words, rather than merely desiring something with all your heart, you should begin to experience and behave in a manner that is consistent with someone who already possesses what it is that they want. Immediately after this internal transition takes place, the quantum field reacts by bringing forth situations, people, and opportunities that are in resonance with the new frequency. Many individuals spend years attempting to put the law of attraction into practice, yet they never see any tangible results. Despite the fact that they picture what they desire, construct vision boards, and write positive affirmations, nothing actually changes. If you find yourself in this situation, you may be entrenched in one of the most widespread misconceptions regarding manifestation, which is the notion that all that is required is a strong desire for something in order for it to materialize. However, the truth is that the common version of the law of attraction only explains a portion of the process. Having the mistaken belief that wanting something is sufficient is the mistake. However, if the universe does not respond to what you desire, but rather to who you are, then desiring without altering your internal vibration is pointless. The traditional method of using the law of attraction has a number of drawbacks. One of which is that it causes a lot of individuals to become stuck in a rut. They believe that all that is required is to simply think in a positive manner and wait for the universe to take care of everything else. On the other hand, the fact of the matter is that manifestation calls for inspired action. Not only do great manifestors imagine what they want, but they also act in a way that is congruent with the vibration of what they want. Simply imagining a change in your life is not enough if you want to bring about that change. You must begin to live your life as if the change is already taking place. This does not imply spending money that you do not have or pretending to be someone that you are not. Rather, it means adopting the emotions, attitudes, and actions that are connected with the reality that you want to attract. In order to comprehend vibration, it is necessary to examine three fundamental components that are responsible for shaping your world. Mind, heart, and energy field are all components of your being. Your perception must begin with your mind as its starting point. Every single thing emanates from the thoughts that you give yourself on a regular basis. If your mind is filled with fears, insecurities, and limiting beliefs, then your vibration will be dense and misaligned with anything great that you wish to bring into existence. However, if you cultivate the ability to focus your attention on thoughts that are characterized by affluence, self-assurance, and thankfulness, your vibration will automatically increase. When it comes to your energy, the heart is the amplifier. The influence of your feelings on your vibration is even more significant than the influence of your thoughts. Love, joy, and gratitude are examples of emotions that produce a coherent, energetic signature. On the other hand, fear, rage, and worry produce a chaotic vibration that disrupts the process of manifestation. And last but not least, there is the energy field, which functions as a constant magnet for frequencies. The accumulation of your most prominent feelings, the beliefs that you have, and even the condition of your physical body all contribute to the formation of your field. The vibration of your body will decrease if you are constantly agitated, exhausted, or carrying emotional issues that have not been resolved. When you learn to bring your mind and heart into harmony with one another, however, your energy field will become stronger, and it will become a true transmitter of the reality that you wish to create. In order to make the most accurate adjustments to your vibration, it is essential to align these three components. Simply thinking positively is not enough if your feelings are not in harmony with your thoughts. Having feelings of thankfulness is pointless if on some level you continue to hold views that scarcity is a reality. You will attain a state of vibrational coherence when your mind, heart, and energy field are all in accord with one another. This is the state in which manifestation will become normal and unavoidable. Your vibrational signature is one of a kind, and it is constantly being transmitted by you. This signature is similar to an energetic code that the universe reads on a continuous basis in order to determine which experiences, people, and opportunities will be drawn to your life. Visualize that your frequency functions similarly to an invisible identification card. In the event that your energy is associated with sensations of dread, shortage, or insecurity, you are essentially entering into an energetic contract with circumstances that serve to reinforce those feelings. When you tune into realities that reflect the frequency of your vibration, you are tuning into realities that are characterized by trust, gratitude, and abundance. One of the most significant issues is that the majority of people are unaware that they are continually signing their reality energetically. They believe that they are helpless victims of their circumstances, but in reality, they are the source of a vibration that is continuously influencing the experiences that they have. You may have the impression that your life is stuck because, on some level, your vibrational signature is still stuck in past patterns that keep repeating themselves. This is the reason why you keep feeling stuck. People who consistently attract the same poisonous relationships, the same financial troubles, or the same lack of opportunity are a clear example of this phenomenon. In spite of the fact that they claim to want something different, their fundamental frequency is still in sync with the previous state. The reality will continue to reflect the same frequency until that energetic signature undergoes a shift. One piece of encouraging information is that your vibrational signature is not fixed. You have the ability to reprogram it and sign a new reality with your energy. However, in order to accomplish this, you must first be aware of the certain patterns that you are currently vibrating and learn how to begin deliberately realigning your energy. If you were able to pinpoint the frequency of your feelings, you would discover that they are accompanied by particular vibrations that have the ability to either raise or diminish your energy levels. Certain emotions such as fear, guilt, and frustration are associated with thick vibrations, whereas feelings such as love, appreciation, and enthusiasm generate raised frequencies that facilitate the process of manifestation. Now think about the routines you follow every day. What are the feelings that you experience most frequently in your day-to-day life? In the event that you awaken feeling exhausted, frustrated, or anxious, you are beginning the day with a vibrational signature that is not aligned properly. If you continue to experience this, your energy will eventually become accustomed to functioning at that frequency. And over the course of time, your reality will begin to reflect those exactly same feelings. Having gained an understanding of the ways in which your feelings can affect your vibration, the next question that arises is how you can rapidly alter your energy state in order to bring it into alignment with the reality that you desire. Many people who materialize their intentions make use of a strong method that allows them to instantaneously reset their frequency. An increased vibrational state can be achieved in a matter of minutes through the utilization of this technique, which combines breathing visualization and emotional coherence strategies. While you are counting to 4, close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose. This is the alignment breathing technique. 4 more seconds should be spent holding the breath, and then you should slowly exhale through your mouth. This cycle should be repeated 3 times. In addition to lowering your stress levels and allowing you to achieve a higher vibrational state, this particular style of breathing causes your heart rate to settle down and provides a signal to your brain that you are safe. Emotional activation. At this moment, you should think of a memory or a scene that you have imagined that causes you to feel an intensely good emotion, a joyful recollection, an expression of appreciation, or even a mental image of a future that is desired as if it were now occurring could be the source of this feeling. Realizing that you are experiencing the emotion is the most crucial thing. Energy expansion. When you feel this emotion becoming active, picture it's spreading outward from your heart and spreading throughout your entire body like a wave of radiant light or soothing warmth. Imagine this energy filling your energy field and uniting you with the universe. Visualize connecting with the universe. Affirmation of vibration. While you are still experiencing this higher feeling, mentally repeat an affirmation that reinforces this frequency. I am the vibration of abundance, or something along those lines. Either that or I already am everything that I aspire to be. When you perform this practice on a daily basis, you will start to reprogram your vibrational signature of energy. Not only are you thinking differently, but you are also experiencing distinct emotions. And this is what causes a genuine shift in your frequency, which in turn enables the universe to react in a different manner. A great number of individuals attempt to bring about changes on the outside without first reforming their energies on the inside. It is impossible for the quantum field to react to words, intentions, or aspirations that are only surface. The genuine energetic signature that you possess, which is the result of the accumulation of your most profound thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, is what it responds to. Examining your life is all that is required to determine the vibration that you are currently experiencing. You are continually emitting energy, and that energy is reflected in the external reality that you experience. Maintaining that elevated frequency on a constant basis is one of the most difficult obstacles you will face while attempting to align your vibration with the reality you seek. For a little period of time, many individuals are able to boost their energy levels, but they quickly revert to their previous patterns of worry, doubt, and scarcity. A vibrational oscillation effect is produced as a result of this, in which you alternate between being aligned with your manifestation and falling back into frequencies that hinder it. The reason for this oscillation is that both your mind and your body are still conditioned to the vibrational patterns of decades past. Your energetic system is designed to function at that frequency. If you have been cultivating negative ideas, persistent worries, or limiting beliefs for a number of years, when you make an effort to alter your behavior, your subconscious may push back, causing you to experience feelings and behaviors that support your previous vibration. You run the risk of having your manifestation become less powerful as a result of this fluctuation. It is not transient periods of high frequency that the universe responds to. Rather, it acts in response to your underlying vibration. If you spend 5 minutes feeling grateful and confident, but then spend the rest of the day vibrating with dread and uncertainty, then your reality will continue to reflect that oscillation. The question now is, how can you prevent this impact from occurring? Repetition and consistency are the keys to unlocking the secret. Like a muscle needs to be trained in order to become stronger, your vibration also needs to be practiced on a consistent basis in order to become more stable. Meditation, breathing exercises, visualizations, and higher emotional states are all examples of daily practices that can assist in the process of reprogramming your energy field. When you spend more time vibrating at the frequency of what you want, this energy will become more and more a part of your new vibrational identity. One example of this effect that can be found in real life is the story of Jim Carrey, who is a well-known actor in Hollywood. Prior to his rise to prominence as one of the most famous comedians in the world, he underwent a period of great financial hardship. It was at one time that he made the decision to alter his reality by employing the power of vision and vibration technology. It was a check for $10 million that he made out to himself, and it was dated for 5 years into the future. Not only did he hope for the money every time he glanced at that check, but he also wished for it. He saw himself and experienced what it was like to be a successful actor, experiencing the spirit of plenty as if it were already present in his life. However, what made the difference for Jim Carrey was not only imagining this future once in a while, rather it was maintaining that vibration on a daily basis, even as his exterior reality continued to exhibit signs of difficulties. In order to avoid falling back into feelings of scarcity, he made a conscious effort to maintain his alignment with the energy of success. And when he was hired to star in a blockbuster picture several years later, he was paid precisely the same amount that he had written down beforehand. The lesson that can be learned from his tale is that the best way to avoid vibrational fluctuation is to remain in the new frequency until it becomes your dominant energetic identity. If you are able to learn how to maintain a high vibration on a constant basis, your reality will be compelled to reorganize itself in order to reflect this new energy. Consider some of the most influential advocates throughout history. Not only did they want to be successful, even before they had any evidence to show that they were successful, they believed that they were successful individuals. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and even players like Michael Jordan acquired such a powerful internal identity that their reality had to alter to reflect that conviction. This led to the development of their identities. This is the moment when you stop acting like someone who is looking for a new life and start acting like someone who already has that new life. This is the moment when true change occurs. This does not mean acting in a way that is not true or being reckless. Rather, it means bringing your feelings, ideas, and actions into alignment with the reality that you wish to embrace. If you want to be wealthy, you should ask yourself, what is the behavior of someone who is prosperous? What are their thoughts? So how do they feel on a daily basis? If you want to have a love relationship that is healthy, you should ask yourself how someone who already lives that love would behave. When it comes to oneself, how do they feel? The fact that the more you seek something with anxiety and attachment, the more you push it away from your reality is one of the most contradictory parts of the process of manifestation. This occurs due to the fact that attachment creates a frequency of scarcity and need, which is the exact opposite of the vibration that is produced by someone who already possesses what they seek. In the field of quantum physics, there is a notion known as wave function collapse. This concept proposes that when a particle is observed, it exhibits a particular behavior. If, on the other hand, you make an effort to exert control or exert force over a result, you can end up interfering with the process of your own manifestation. This takes place as a result of your energy beginning to vibrate with impatience, doubt, and fear, and the universe reacting by reinforcing those same feelings. One of the most representative examples of this phenomena is evident in individuals who have an intense yearning for a romantic partnership. They experience such a strong need to find someone that they end up vibrating with a sense of neediness and insecurity, which unfortunately turns off potential relationships. What's the answer? Quantum separation is observed. This does not mean that you should give up on what you desire. Rather, it means that you should let go of the need for it and allow yourself to believe that the universe is already organizing everything for you. When you let go of attachment, your vibration changes from one of anxiety to one of certainty. This shift in frequency provides an energy space in which your manifestations can finally come into existence. The teachings of great spiritual gurus have always included this. It was Buddha himself who stated that attachment is the source of suffering. The universe has room to operate in your favor when you stop trying to control every detail and simply flow with faith. It is in this condition of surrender that manifestations occur more quickly and easily when you stop trying to control every detail and simply flow with trust. When people are trying to materialize anything, one of the most significant obstacles they face is an obsession with the period of time. A great number of people are successful in every way, including elevating their vibration, cultivating appreciation, and visualizing their new reality. When they reach a certain point, however, they begin to wonder to themselves, why hasn't it happened yet? Alternatively, when is this going to become a reality? And it is precisely this preoccupation with the passage of time that prevents the manifestation from taking place. This is due to the fact that at the quantum level, linear time in the sense that we are familiar with it does not exist. There are merely three distinct vibratory states: the past, the present, and the future. The moment anything manifests is not determined by the passage of time in chronological order, but rather by the energetic frequency that you possess. Every time you inquire about the moment when something will take place, you are resonating with uncertainty and impatience. Additionally, this energy conveys to the universe that you do not yet own what it is that you desire. In the event that your vibration conveys the message that it has not yet occurred, the quantum field will continue to mirror that reality, and the manifestation will remain at a distance. The field of possibilities already contains what it is that you are looking for. By entering the frequency of someone who is actually living that reality right now, rather than waiting for the future, the secret is to enter that reality. This provides an explanation for why some individuals are able to experience rapid improvements, while others have to wait for years. In this case, time is irrelevant. What matters is the vibrational alignment. The precise instant that something materializes is contingent upon your capacity to maintain this new vibration without reverting to a state of uncertainty or impatience while doing so. When you stop watching the clock and simply align yourself with your new reality, manifestation occurs at the exact moment, which is frequently far faster than you expected it would be. As a mirror, reality is a reflection. Nothing that occurs in your immediate vicinity is a result of random occurrences. Rather, it is a direct reflection of the energy that you give forth. Simply observing your life is all that is required to gain an understanding of your current frequency. The projections of what you have been mostly radiating are reflected in your financial situation, relationships, health, and possibilities. There is no such thing as bad luck or a predetermined destiny if your life is filled with problems that keep coming back to you. Rather, it is a vibrational pattern that the universe continues to mirror back to you. Looking at everything as a type of energetic feedback is the key to successfully change your reality. When things aren't going as planned, you should ask yourself, what is it within me that is causing this experience to occur? In addition, rather than attempting to alter the reflection in the mirror, you should focus on altering the energy that you are giving off. As soon as your vibration increases, reality will unavoidably rearrange itself to reflect the new version of you that you have become. If you're ready to break free from the cycle of repetition and step into the life you've always dreamed of, I invite you to join the Quantum Thinking Challenge. This 21-day journey offers a practical step-by-step method to help you reprogram your thoughts and energy, allowing you to break out of autopilot mode and finally take control of your reality. By now, you've likely realized that the world around you isn't just a product of luck or chance. It's a direct reflection of the energy you carry within. The universe doesn't respond to fleeting wishes or surface-level intentions. Instead, it mirrors back the energy you consistently emit through your thoughts, emotions, and daily actions. So if your inner world remains the same, filled with the same worries, the same beliefs, the same habits, then your outer world will follow suit. Nothing changes until you change your frequency. But the moment you recognize your unique energetic signature and intentionally shift it to align with your desired reality, everything around you begins to transform. Wanting more is not enough to truly attract something new. You must first become the version of yourself who already lives that experience. It's not about chasing something outside of you. It's about activating that future from within. Feel it now, think it now, be it now. If this message speaks to you, leave a comment below and share the insight that resonated most. And if you're eager to continue expanding your awareness and mastering the art of conscious creation, be sure to subscribe for more teachings like this.